Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife! You little bitch of a thing. You used to be a lot better than that, man. The trash talk was a lot better than that. Fucking weak.
Thanks, Dustin. Conor, I want to ask you to say, Conor, throughout your career, when something has gone wrong, you've always evaluated it spot on and made the corrections. Right afterwards, you really did point to those low kicks and said how dangerous those was. But in the time since, have you seen other issues or other challenges that he presents to you, or is that really all that you need to address here?
This is my bread and butter. This is what, wakes me up in the morning with fire in my belly. Errors to correct, tactics to prepare for. So I've had a great camp, a great focus on the opponent, on the skills. What?
Throwing dick kicks this time.
Yeah, shut your mouth, you little fool. I'm gonna dance on your head.
And Conor, it's clear that the gentlemanly Conor that was in Abu Dhabi is not here this time around. And Dustin's admitted in fight number one, you got in his head. As you're sitting there right now, do you feel that you've been able to get into his head or under his skin again?
I'm gonna go through his head, put holes in them and take it off its shoulders. That's the goal here. He's done here. This is it for him. This is the end of the road. Even after that last fight, I don't love this anymore. I don't love doing this. He knew what was coming. He knew the smacks he took. So it's on now. Saturday night he's getting walked around that octagon like a dog and put to sleep.
And Conor, just one last one for you. I mean, we think about all the things that you've accomplished in your career. I mean, there's not a title on the line in this one, but what would a win in this trilogy series mean for you? What would this mean as part of your legacy?
It's beautiful. Another addition, another feather to the cap. It's what I love to do. I love to come in here, defy the odds, do the unthinkable, and put on a show.
Thank you, Conor. And Dana, just one quick one for you. I know that you were teasing some big numbers and big trends, and we're excited about it. As we sit right here, what can you tell us about the status of this pay-per-view and where you expect it to end up all time?
I was saying it's the most pre-buys we've ever had for any fight. So, we expect big numbers to come in that night. If you know you're going to be home on Saturday night and you know you're going to watch the fight, buy it now so you can avoid that.
Question for Conor, right here. You walked out, you posed for the crowd, it seems like you pulled some of Dustin's hot sauce out and poured it and threw it at him. Why did you feel the need to pour out his hot sauce?
It's garbage. Don't have that garbage up on my bleeding stage. Where's the proper 12, the real sauce, the real Irish hot sauce?
Dustin, it seems like you want to have something to say.
I got a nice bottle of Redbreast 21 sitting at the house after I whipped that ass.
Good one.
Another one for Conor. This is really the first time you've been in the same room with Dustin since Fight Island. Has seeing him in person now, after all the back and forth on social media?
I think he looks rough, to be honest. I look like the weight cut is getting to him. And, I can see it in his eyes. There's stress in his eyes, a lack of sleep. You can see it. It's coming for him on Saturday night, and he knows it, and I know, and I'm going to love doing it.
Dustin, same question. Is finally seeing Conor in person after all the back and forth on social media, has it elicited any more emotions, or is it still just business as usual?
No, it's just business. I see a man here.
I see a corpse.
That needs to get crazy.
I see a dead body.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hey, this question for Conor. This question for Conor. This Ocho Cinco would be our betting. Quick question. Myself and the entire BR betting family, we rocking with you Saturday night, and I want to hear from your mouth. Are you a lock?
I'm a lock, a cert. I'm gonna kill this man.
Thank you. Go ahead, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie, Barstool Sports over here. Question for Conor. Conor, we know you left the kids at home this time. Are they going to be watching on Saturday night, or are they not allowed to witness the violence you plan on delivering?
The fight will be about 5 in the morning on Irish time, so the kids will be asleep. They'll watch it in the morning when they wake.
Love it. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Conor.
Conor, when people think about you, they think about the guy who apologized to absolutely nobody. Is that guy here today, and will he be here on Saturday?
An evolution of that guy. I'm better than that man, you know what I mean? I'm at to evolve, and I feel I'm at to come on full circle, and I look forward to showing it on Saturday night.
Dustin.
That night was the single greatest performance in UFC history, widely regarded. The night I won the second world title in Madison Square Garden. This performance on Saturday night, I'm gonna top it.
Dustin, you're not just a contender anymore, you're a big deal in the entire UFC. How do you make sure you don't fall into the trap of falling into the hype?
Because I've never really had that hype push. I know who I am. I'm the same guy. It's easy to be me, man.
Question for the notorious Conor McGregor. You're already a Hall of Famer. Your legacy's already cemented. Winning against Dustin Poirier, winning this trilogy fight, where does it stack up against all the accomplishments? Beating Aldo, getting the champ status against Eddie Alvarez, where would this rank?
My mindset, I'm back on the building sites now. I've a hard hat, a high vis, and two hammers in me hands. That's my mindset. I'm not relishing in all me past accomplishments, all the money I've got in me bank, all the Forbes accomplishments, all that. That's all in. I don't care about that. I'm back on the sites in a high vis with two hammers on me fucking hands.
Out of curiosity, did you finish the bottle of hot sauce that Dustin gifted you on Fight Island?
Didn't touch it.
And Dustin, question for you. Winning this trilogy, would it be more meaningful than winning the interim lightweight strap at UFC 236 against Max Holloway?
It'll be, I think, bigger for the hype.
Don't contradict yourself, Dustin, because the last time we were up here, you were giving it all the large ones, saying, oh, the title means everything. Yeah, here you are up for the bread and the butter, you little fake cunt.
And then this is the last questions for both of you. You get your hand raised Saturday evening. How quickly would you like to return? Would you like to fight for this strap before the end of 2021 against Holloway?
Yes, we're going to fill out the Allegiant Stadium, the Death Star.
Yeah.
For you, Dustin?
Yeah, of course. That's the next move. End of the year.
First question for Conor. Conor, they say that game recognizes game. When you look at Dustin, does he feel like he's on your level? Do you recognize him as a champ?
He's not in the same stratosphere as me. The man looks disgraceful up here. He looks frail. He looks frail at this weight now. I'm telling you, his head, his body, his frame, his eyes. That weight cut is getting to him. I'm on weight ready to go. There'll be no 155. There'll be nothing free given here. Everything's getting took here.
Second question for Dustin. You entered the UFC as a young fighter. Now you're a wise businessman. What's that journey been like for you to be entering the fight game, but now in the business game?
It's been a lot of growth, you know, learning from losses in life and from in fighting. So just getting better.
My wife is your husband.
Last question for Dana. What's it feel like to have fans in the house in Las Vegas?
Yeah, no, it's good to be back home. It's awesome.
This question's for Conor. Conor, in the build-up to the last fight, you were unusually kind to Dustin. Now on fight week, it's the exact opposite. So when did that switch happen?
Because he got knocked the fuck out. Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep.
And Dustin, in this week, Conor said that in the last fight that you fought him scared. I just want to get your reaction to that.
What'd you say?
Conor said this week that you fought him scared in the last fight. I just want to get your reaction to that.
I have a healthy fear going into every fight. I know the dangers. I know I'm a human being, and if I make a mistake, it could be the last mistake in that fight, and I can wake up asking what happened. So I bring that into every fight.
The last one for Dana. Earlier this week, we heard about Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. Do you have an update on that fight?
I said it's something we're working on for September.
All right, thanks, guys.
Question for Conor. Conor, win or lose, do you respect Dustin Poirier no matter what happens on Saturday night?
I don't give a fuck about him, to be honest.